Example 4, complete the table. So the number 569, we can break it down as 500 plus 50 plus 10 plus 9. And so the symbol for 500 is D. The symbol for 50 is L. The symbol for 10 is X. And then for 9, we can write it as 10 minus 1. So we have our 1 and then we have our 10. So remember, in order to subtract, we write the smaller number in front, in this case the I, and then we have our X. Okay, so for the next one we have 1,197, and we can write this as 1,000 plus 100 plus 90 plus 7. Now for 90, we could write this as 100 minus 10. Okay, so the symbol for 1,000 is M. The symbol for 100 is C. To get 90, we're going to subtract 10 from 100. So the symbol for 10 is X. So we write the smaller one first, and then the symbol for 100 is C. Then we're going to have a 7. So we have 5 plus 2 more gives us our 7. Okay, so for example number 3, we have CLXI. So the C represents 100, L represents 50, X is 10, and then we have a 1. So if we add all this together, we end up with 100. 50 plus 10 is 60, and then we have a 1. So let's write 782. So for 782, we could write this as 500, since we have a symbol for 500. Then we're going to need 100 plus 100, so that gives me 700. Then we need to get to 80, so we're going to add a 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, that's going to be 80, and then we have 2. So here we have a symbol for 500 is D. The symbol for 100 is C. And then I have another 100. 50 is L. And then we have 3/10. And we have 2 ones. The next example here, we have MXCL. So M represents 1,000. C represents 100. And then notice that we have an X. And X is 10, but on the right side, we have a bigger value of L, which is 50. So what this means is 50 minus 10 is the XL. So my answer here is 1,140. Okay, let's go to the next example. So in the next example, we have a bar here. So remember, if you have a bar, that means that we're going to multiply whatever that number is times 1,000. So C is 100 and D is 500. So for this, we have 500 minus 100 is equal to 400. So we have 400 times the double bar on top of the number represents for me to multiply by 1,000. So I'm going to end up with 400 times 1,000. And so that's going to give me 400,000. Okay, let's try the next example. Here we have V, which is 5, 6 7. So this is 7 times the double bars mean to multiply by 1000. So my answer is 7000. Okay, so the next example, 7000 plus 100 plus 20 plus 5. So for 7000, we just saw that we can write it as VII with a bar on top plus the 100, which is C. And then we have 20, which is going to be X, and then 5. Okay, so my answer here is VII with the bar on top, CXXV.